Okay, so let me ask you something. Ever noticed how you can just lose 4 hours to scrolling without even thinking about it, but then 15 minutes with a textbook feels like actual torture? It is not your fault. Your brain is being hijacked. And in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to take back control.
I mean, this slide just says it all, right? This is the battle going on inside your head every single day. On one side, you've got the endless scroll. It's a constant, high-reward dopamine bomb that takes zero effort. And on the other side, studying, a slow-burn activity that feels next to impossible to even start. If this looks familiar, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
And here's the most important thing you need to get. This isn't a moral failing. You don't have a lack of willpower. The real issue is biological. It's a dopamine baseline problem. Your brain has literally been rewired by the world we live in, and just understanding that is the first step to taking back the controls.
So let's really dive into the science of this dopamine problem, because once you get the why behind the struggle, the how to fix it becomes so much clearer. We're about to break down exactly why learning feels so unbelievably hard right now.
Okay, it all comes down to this one single concept, your dopamine baseline. Now, dopamine itself isn't evil. It's actually an ancient survival tool that rewards you for doing things, like finding food or connecting with people. But modern technology has completely hijacked this system, giving you these constant, cheap hits of it. And over time, this raises your baseline. It raises your brain's internal setting for what feels normal or even remotely engaging.
This chart really visualizes the problem perfectly. See, your brain's natural baseline, where something like reading a book can actually feel rewarding, is pretty low. But our super high stimulation world cranks that baseline way, way up. And all of a sudden, studying doesn't just feel boring, it's neurologically below the new minimum requirement for what your brain will even pay attention to.
But here's the good news. You can absolutely flip the script on this. You can reset that baseline and literally rewire your brain. And the best part? It doesn't have to be some miserable grind. We're going to frame this whole thing as a 3-week game plan, a quest to reclaim your focus. So your quest is built on these 3 super powerful pillars. First, we're going to hit the reset button with something called strategic boredom. Second, we're going to build a gamification system to make studying feel addictive. And third, we're going to hack your environment to make the good choices pretty much automatic. Let's break them down.
All right, step 1 is a dopamine detox. For just 15 minutes a day, you're going to do, nothing. Seriously, stare at a wall, sit in silence. It's going to feel incredibly uncomfortable at first. Your brain will literally scream for a distraction. But that feeling, that's withdrawal. And that's exactly how you know it's working. You're forcing your baseline back down to its natural, healthy state. Now we get to the fun part. Once your baseline is starting to reset, we turn studying into a video game. Stop thinking about it as studying. Start thinking of it as earning XP. 20 minutes of focus, boom, that's 20 XP. Keep it up every single day to build a streak, just like in your favorite app. And hey, if you really want to level up, create a leaderboard with some friends. A little bit of friendly competition is an incredibly powerful motivator. And the final pillar is all about hacking your environment to make the good choice the easy choice. So put your textbook right on your pillow. Move your phone charger to the other side of the room. The goal is to make the bad habit require effort. And here's the trick to get started. Just commit to 2 minutes. Seriously, your brain can't argue with just 2 minutes. And once you start, momentum totally takes over. Okay, so you have the plan. Now what does this transformation actually look and feel like? This is where it gets really exciting. Because in just 3 weeks, you can fundamentally change your entire relationship with learning. So here's how the timeline builds out. Week 1, yeah, it's the hardest. You're basically fighting withdrawal symptoms. But in week 2, your new gamification system starts to build momentum, and it actually starts to feel good. Then, sometime in week 3, something amazing happens. You get the click.
And that click, that's your neural pathways literally rewiring themselves. The slow burn of learning starts releasing its own dopamine. The act of focusing becomes the reward, and studying goes from being a total chore to becoming your new preferred source of stimulation. It's a game changer. So as we wrap this up, I have one final quest for you. It's part warning and part challenge, because this system works so well that it will genuinely change what you value and what you prioritize. This right here, this is the ultimate signpost that you've transformed. When the absence of learning starts to feel like something's missing from your day, when you actually feel restless if you haven't learned something new, that's when you know you've done it. You've successfully rewired your brain. You have the science. You have the game plan. You have the map to turn what feels like the biggest struggle of our generation into your absolute greatest strength. So the only question left is, are you ready to stop fighting your brain and start working with it?
Are you ready to become a knowledge addict?